The forest around Millbrook had always been a mysterious place. As children, Lena and her friends would dare each other to venture further into the trees, whispering tall tales about creatures lurking in the shadows. But the stories that most parents told their kids, about monsters and ghosts, had a darker truth behind them, one the city kids like Lena only faintly believed. One particularly gloomy autumn evening, Lena and her best friend, Marcus, decided to explore the edge of the woods, where the trees grew thick and the moon was just a sliver. They'd heard the rumors. A cryptid called the Gray Watcher, said to haunt the ancient parts of the forest, watching silently, often seen but never truly understood. It was supposedly a creature with elongated limbs, constitutionally part human, part animal, with glowing eyes that pierced through the night. Lena shivered, clutching her flashlight tightly as they pushed deeper. The air grew colder, damp moss sticking to their shoes. The woods seemed alive with an unnatural stillness. Not even the usual rustling of leaves bothered the silence. Marcus, trying to sound brave, whispered, "They say if you see the Gray Watcher, it's already too late." Lena rolled her eyes. "It's just a story. Probably a bear or some animal looking weird in the dark." Suddenly, a faint glimmer flickered ahead, just beyond the veil of trees. Lena's heart skipped a beat. Marcus's eyes widened. Something was there. Something tall and shadowy, standing perfectly still beneath the canopy, watching them. "Did you see that?" Marcus asked, voice trembling. Before Lena could respond, a distorted, elongated figure emerged, a silhouette with limbs unnaturally long, fingertips brushing the treetops. Its face was obscured, but two piercing, glowing eyes fixed on them. The creature moved slowly, deliberately, as if savoring the moment of their fear. Lena stumbled backward, terror gripping her. "Run," she cried. They turned and sprinted through the woods, the creature's sluggish but relentless pursuit just behind them. The trees blurred past as they pushed toward the edge of the forest, lungs burning. When they finally broke out into the clearing, shouts of relief echoed before a sudden gust of cold wind pushed them back. The Gray Watcher had vanished, or so they thought. But the fear hadn't subsided. Something was wrong. Over the next days, Lena noticed strange things. Her reflection in the mirror would sometimes flicker, replaced momentarily by a shadowy face with glowing eyes. Her reflection's eyes would glow faintly in the dark. Her phone often showed strange images, blurry figures with elongated limbs, watching her from the woods. One night, she heard soft scratching at her window. When she looked, there was only darkness outside, but she could feel it, an unseen presence. Her dog, Rex, barked furiously at the woods, barking into the night with an unholy ferocity. She tried to console him, but he continued growling at nothing. That weekend, Lena and Marcus went back. They ventured further into the woods, this time with a camera. They wanted proof, something real, grounding their fears in evidence. As they moved deeper, the atmosphere thickened, an oppressive silence, broken only by whispers carried on the wind. The trees seemed to twist and contort as if alive, reaching toward them like grasping claws. Then, suddenly, the camera flickered, capturing a distorted figure with elongated limbs and glowing eyes, a brief flash, then gone. Lena shivered. That was the moment they realized the creature wasn't just watching, they were being hunted. From that day, Lena's life changed. Shadows moved just beyond her sight. Phone calls from unknown numbers played static, but she could hear faint whispers, words she couldn't understand. She found strange symbols carved into her bedroom walls, symbols that looked like scribbles mixed with otherworldly runes. Rex was gone, vanished without a trace, replaced by a nervous, trembling dog who refused to leave her side. One night, Lena awoke to the feeling of being watched. When she opened her eyes, there it was, the Gray Watcher, looming in her room. Its eyes glowed brighter now, and its elongated fingers reached toward her, as if trying to drag her into the darkness. Paralyzed by terror, Lena watched as the creature's face half formed into a smile, an expression both terrifying and surreal. It leaned closer, whispering voices filling her mind, telling her she belonged to the shadows now. In a flash, her room grew colder, shadows stretching from the corners to envelop her. She screamed as the creature's hands gripped her, pulling her consciousness into a void where countless other victims were trapped, lost forever in the depths of the forest's cursed domain. When she awoke, morning light seeped through the window. Her room was silent, peaceful even. But she knew better. The symbols on her walls were still there, and Rex was nowhere to be found. The forest's whispers persisted in her mind. The Grey Watcher was not gone, just waiting, patient, watching for its next prey. Lena could never return to the woods, nor could she escape the haunting feeling that she was never truly free. Somewhere in the darkness, the creature lurked, forever watching, forever hungry. And somewhere deep within the shadows of the forest, a pair of glowing eyes flickered open, ready for its next encounter.